So today we're doing some much needed maintenance on this car. I probably shouldn't let it get this bad, but just listen. Ouch. And yeah, so I'm gonna be changing the brakes today. And then we have our other package in here. So we're gonna go ahead and open these and then put them on the car. But first, here's a cold start. We got some front brakes that I'm not going to be using right now, and the rear brakes, what we're going to be doing today. See, this will come out real easily, and there's some, I mean, there's barely anything left on that pad, but this one I think is like melted to the rotor pretty much. Like, it's very, very bad. So I gotta figure out a way to do that. The other side is not coming any easier. Same thing is going on, pretty much melted to it. I pried it away a little bit, but it's still doing the same thing. Gonna have to work on this for a little bit longer to try to get that off. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down the coilovers because I got the adjustment knob. This right here, $10, and then $26 for shipping from K-Sport. $26 in shipping for something that weighs like, I mean, this is, I don't even know, man. A little upset, not gonna lie. But anyway, I'm gonna drop the rear coilovers and then adjust those. Hopefully that'll be good. I won't have to do that again. It's not too bad to get off, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this more. All right, so here's the brake pad for the rear. Obviously, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what I had. You can, there's literally nothing there. There's a side-by-side, literally nothing. No brakes. The outside ones were, they were fighting. Honestly, I just took a hammer and I beat that out, and that's how I got that off on that side. So we're gonna do the same thing over here probably. And there it is. You can see like the heat scoring and everything from that. I mean, yeah, this is really bad. You can also see the difference in thickness of the rotor. I don't know if that's just how they're designed. The inside is smaller than the outside, or it literally just wore that much down. I mean, I can feel it with my finger right there. It definitely wore a whole lot down on the inside. You guys might even be able to see it. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but there's definitely a huge lip on there, and you can see where the metal on metal wore down a ton on the inside of that. These calipers have seen better days. I hate the red. I'd love to change that in the future, but that's not something I'm really going to be doing today. So I got the brakes on both sides. We're all good there. And now I'm gonna move on to cleaning my wheels. I cleaned the front wheels. They turned out a whole lot better than they were. There's still a lot of bad spots on them, but honestly, these wheels are just coated and they need like professional work done to them. And I don't plan on having that done anytime soon. So I'm gonna do my best to clean them up. So this is definitely the worst looking wheel of the whole car. You guys can see how bad it is right here. It's like super bad, and this has been cleaned like 3 or 4 times maybe. The front wheels weren't as bad, I don't think, but this one's also pretty bad. Nowhere near as bad as that other one though. So we're gonna do our best to actually clean up the barrel of these wheels, and then I'm gonna put some polish on it and you know, try to clean it up best I can. So just going over and washing them thoroughly again, cleaned them up a little bit, but I'm honestly still really unhappy with that. I mean, I can just even rub my finger over that and get that off. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this all down with a microfiber cloth, let it dry out a little bit, and then get the other wheel prepped and ready, do the same thing, and then wet sand them. Okay, so here they are. They're drying up right now after I just wet sanded them down. And you can already see that it looks so much better than it did. And if I'm being completely honest, I can't even tell these apart. I can't tell which one was the super bad one to begin with, because it looks so good around here. One thing that I am noticing though, is they have a bunch of, I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like oxidization or something like that, or maybe some like chemical reaction. Not really sure. This wheel has a lot of it all around it. I'm not entirely sure what that's from. But if you guys know, let me know, because it'd be great to know what that's from and if there's any way to fix that. I didn't really seem to care when I sanded it over, so don't know what it is. Pretty happy with how these are turning out. They're not gonna look great up close, but you know, if you're standing kind of far away, they look all right. And I mean, as this car continues, that's kind of the whole theme of it. Right here, you know, if you're kind of far away, you can't see the wrap that's still left under the sunroof because I can't open the sunroof to fix it. The residue that's left on the roof from the wrap, the bad paint on the spoiler, you can't really see it if you're far away. That's, like I said, kind of the theme of the car. But I still love the car no matter what. I went ahead and bought the passenger side lock cover, which looks like it's about to fall off. And then, right after I bought that, the driver one fell off. So, I had to buy another driver one. That cost $30 for both of those, $15 each. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the polish on just by hand. So I also don't really know how to polish. So I guess we'll see how that turns out. All right, so here they are after a little polish. You know, they look a lot better than they did. Obviously no black spots on them anymore. Well, super obvious black spots. They definitely didn't turn out as good as the fronts because of all that oxidization or whatever that is. Like I said, I don't know what that is. The front doesn't really have much of that, if any of it. The front looks pretty good, but they're still better than they were. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on now. In this box right here, a piece that I've been wanting for a long time, the black center console. That is the only part for the manual swap that I didn't have that matched this car. The other car had a tan or a beige interior, whatever. But this is really gonna clean this up a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw it in the car, and then this interior will actually be complete. All right, and here we go. The center console is in, and the interior is practically complete. I mean, it is complete actually. I don't know if I've even shown this yet, but I got everything in. That little last trim piece up there, this one, the full, you know, center console, everything like that. Everything is done. Super happy that it looks so good now. It's complete. The actual manual steering wheel with the orange stitching in there. The only thing I messed up when I actually did the swap was I think it's fixed now actually, since the center console was in, and it ties this to the lower piece, I believe. When I pull the shift, or when I pull the parking brake up, it would pop this out from that because it was really close on that piece. So it would separate these two in the back, and I'd have to push it down every time. But I just realized, since I screwed this down, I'm pretty sure it connects these two pieces, which, you know, kind of alleviates that issue. But I still think I got this a little bit too high, which I mean is a super easy fix, but you guys can see down here, I can put my finger under this thing. So I think I got that too high, but like I said, super easy fix. In the future, I'll probably just do that real quick. Yeah, so we're waiting on that last piece, and I mean, that pretty much completes, like, you know, cosmetically, I believe, the car. And I guess that wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.